Gotta work these lower abs. Hello guys, this is Brian Wentz of UB Fit, and today what we're going to be going over is the lower abs. I'm going to give you my 5 favorite lower ab exercises. Leg raises aren't one of them, and the reason being is a lot of times when we do leg raises is the hip flexors tend to be overactive, and we may not actually feel our lower abs activating, as well as kind of having our feet close to the floor while laying kind of flat. We'll notice the lower back arch, and then now we have back problems. So instead, what we're going to be going over, we're going to start with an exercise that we did last week, the plank with a bottom twist. So here's a clip of that. If you want to see the 4 other exercises that are great for your abs and obliques, make sure to watch last week's video. The link will be in the description box below. All right, so for this second exercise, what we're gonna be doing is a reverse crunch. Now, I'm gonna be using a bench. Basically, you just need something that you can kind of support your arms to. So what this looks like, and there's 3 variations of it, is we're going to start with a very simple one. We're gonna lay back. We're going to have our hands back here, nice and firm. We're gonna squeeze our lats into it. We're gonna bring our knees up. So now our back is nice and flat against the bench, and we're just going to come up. Raise those hips off the ground, come up. Raise those hips off the ground, come up. Raise those hips off the ground. Now we can make this a little bit harder. Legs straight, and yet again, raise those hips off the ground, hips off the ground, and hips off the ground. Now we can also do a kind of a dragon flag or flag. So what that is hips up, squeeze our glutes, and then now we're just going to slowly go down. And those are 3 variations of a reverse crunch. Basically what we're doing with all these exercises is making sure to put our hips in a posterior tilt, squeezing the glutes, making sure that the lower abs are activating, the whole abs are activating, and then by bringing and putting them into a bottom to top or bottom flexion and rotation. So the first one was a rotation, playing the bottom twist from the bottom, and this one is a bottom flexion, raising those hips off the ground. So that's how we're able to really activate the lower abs. So while I don't like leg raises because of how the hip flexors can be overactive by it, I do like this kind of top portion of it where a lot of people will then raise their heels up, heel raises, kips, whatever you want to call it, to really help isolate the lower abs. So here's what this looks like. You're going to lay down on the floor, you're going to have your hands to your side, legs straight up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up. Bring it up. How this is different from a reverse crunch is instead of going back, we're trying to go straight up. Now we can make this a little more explosive by just going up, 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 quick, or make it a little more controlled, up and control down, up and control down. All right, for the 4th exercise, for one of my favorite lower abdomen exercises is a hanging leg raise. So you can always do this with a dipping bar and that have the pads, and you raise your knees up and down. We don't have that at our gym, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a more advanced version, which is hanging from the bar. Understand there's a progression, right? If you're unable to hang from the bar, understand that you could use those dip machines with the pads instead. Do these other exercises as well to be able to work your way, or even just hang from a bar. So first we're going to set up. We got to jump up to the bar, and then making sure, just like in our pull-up video, we don't want to be down in here, right? We want to be able to squeeze our shoulder blades. Now that we're here, we're going to raise our legs toe to bar. Toe to bar. Now a lot of people, they might want to swing and then swing, making sure you're not doing that. One way to make sure you're really not doing that is up and down and up and up. All right, for the fifth exercise, it's probably gonna be one of the most advanced ones today, is a hanging windshield wiper. What that is basically a leg raise, hanging leg raise, with a rotation, a bottom rotation. So instead of just that flexion like what the leg raise does, is now we get a rotation factor. So already, hanging from bar is challenging. We have a lot of muscles working to make sure we don't sway. And then we add a flexion, a bottom flexion, that makes it a lot harder. But now we're gonna add a bottom flexion with a rotation. So already people aren't comfortable with rotations. They aren't comfortable with the bar. So definitely don't try this as the first exercise unless you have strong enough core, unless you know you can hang from a bar. So here it is. We're gonna start up, set up the same way, make sure your shoulders don't elevate. We're going to depress them, and then we're going to come up at the top, and then we're going to sway. Side to side. And that is a hanging windshield wiper. Now, if you saw me, I was swing, a little bit forward and backwards. Try your best to lock in those shoulders to make sure we decrease that as much as possible, and then really get that rotation. Slow it down. Whenever I see people doing hanging leg raises, windshield wipers just go really, really fast. One, especially with the windshield wipers, we go fast. That can cause some problems, especially if we're not comfortable going slow yet. Make sure progressions. Go slow first, get the motion down, get the form down, then speed it up, then do power moves. As well as when we control that first, then we're really going to be able to focus on the muscles we're activating. Make sure if you have any questions, leave that in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join us in next week where we're going to be going over another core video. I know it's a lot, but the core is extremely important with all our lifts. We're going to make sure that we dissect each core exercise, each core muscle down for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Brian Wentz of UB Fit. Have a good day.